Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jeremiah J-Man Maneiro with the Maneiro team at Remax Realty Group with a special for Halloween today. We're going to be talking about how the zombie apocalypse can affect your insurance. We have a special guest today, Mia Young from Farmers Insurance, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the zombie apocalypse. Mia, you're on. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Awesome. Thanks so much, J-Man. As you said, my name is Mia Young. I'm a licensed agent with Farmers Insurance in Remax, the Flanagan Mills agency. Just a bit about the zombie apocalypse. So when we first started talking about this idea of how does homeowners insurance respond to the zombie apocalypse, we actually kind of thought it would be a short conversation because the reality is that homeowners insurance doesn't cover a full-blown war. So if it's the U.S. government war with zombies and a zombie apocalypse, then that's actually something that's beyond what normal homeowners insurance or car insurance is going to be covering. It would actually, believe it or not, it would be government and the zombie government to negotiate some sort of reparation after the war happens, which is a little crazy to think about. When we were in some specific scenarios of how this could play out, there's actually some where homeowners insurance might apply. So earlier, J-Man and I were talking about other scenarios. One was Night of the Living Dead. We were talking about the original one. In the original Night it starts out with this one zombie who comes over and he's trying to break into a car and trying to break into that farmhouse. And we were talking about it, and that probably would be this one zombie private citizen, if you will. It would probably be covered similar way that if a human tried to break into your house, burglary or vandalism, malicious mischief coverage, any of those. So if it was just one zombie or a group of zombies, then vandalism or malicious mischief probably apply. Even if you think of like the beginning of World War Z, not by the end, you know, like Jerusalem and there's helicopters and this really defense force and it has really escalated to a full war. But right in the beginning, when Brad came in the car and they see the first zombie come for them and fight a human and see the human get converted, probably the riots that happened after that and the civil commotion, that would probably be insurance. It's really once it gets to the point of full-blown war that it would start being the U.S. government and not as much homeowners insurance. J-Man, did you want to talk a bit about liability too? Physical damage coverage?
Yeah, let's talk about liability. Like if The Walking Dead is in your yard and they trip and fall and land on a rake, can they sue you for being more dead or the situation?
Yeah, so I guess there's some question about like if a zombie even qualifies a person who can take a case to court, and I don't really know that. There's not a ton of legal precedent for zombies. But in theory, you know, anyone can sue anyone else for anything, really. So where a zombie comes and trips over and gets hurt in your yard, then in theory, yeah, they could sue you, and that would be the liability coverage of your homeowners. If they got hurt on your property, the property owner could get sued. And, you know, even though it's a zombie and they're trespassing, they still have every right to sue. And there's actually cases, even in Rochester, where people have been trespassing and gotten hurt and then sued the property owner. So That's why we really recommend having liability coverage, at least 300,000 for most homeowners. We really recommend, and then if you've got more assets, 300,000, then probably increasing that coverage. So if anything happens, someone tries to sue you for everything, you have enough coverage for that.
So I would imagine there'd be rising on TV as like the zombie attorney to sue on behalf of zombies in that kind of situation, right? I mean, hurt in the yard, call zombie, I'm dead, or I don't know. We have to think of something. So what other zombie apocalypse can we talk about as it relates to insurance? You still there?
Like I said, something that came up actually when I was talking my family about the zombie apocalypse insurance was the cleanup apocalypse, because after all of the cases, there's a real risk that there's things, and I mean zombie parts just everywhere. That was something that it would have an interesting case. So normally things like cleanup, like if there's zombie brains all over, normally normal cleanup would not really be home insurance, because most like wear and tear or regular maintenance, that's something that's just in your budget as a homeowner. But if you had a claim on your property directly related to the zombie apocalypse and it was a covered claim, then probably the cleanup would be included, similar to if you had, say there's a windstorm and a tree falls down and then a bunch of water comes into your property and messes up there's some restoration there. If it's part of a bigger claim, then probably, yeah, and farmers or whatever carrier you're with would probably be responsible for coming in and for the zombification process is required to restore the property. I don't know, gross.
Farmer.
Think about it.
Right? Dun, 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 dun. So just so everybody knows, I think let everybody know that you're wearing a costume today. You don't always wear a cowgirl hat and the braids, right? I know who you are, but maybe you want to tell everybody who you are. I watch Toy Story 2 every day, being having 2 kids. What's your costume today?
Just got a little cowgirl hat on for Halloween. For the weekend, I was dressed up in full tiger apparel, makeup all over my face and stripes everywhere. I figured that was a little much for my regular clients, saying, a regular annual review or an appointment to add a vehicle, and then they show up and I'd be like full tiger. So decided to go a little bit more low-key with the cowgirl hat. I'm a licensed agent with Farmers. I do your home, auto, umbrella, all of the fun toys in the garage. So if you have jet skis or motorcycles, any sort of engines, I can insure, and then I do small business too. Some commercial.
Excellent. So this is the Maneiro.
Are you doing anything big?
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
The Maneiro team gonna do anything fun for Halloween?
Well, yeah, we're gonna go out, take the kids. Hopefully, it doesn't rain and it's not too cold. We're gonna take the kids out trick or treating. But I just want to say, this is the Maneiro Team Real Estate Minute. And we're bringing you experts because we don't ever want to say that we're an expert in insurance. We like to resort to the experts and get their opinion. And so this is Mia Young with the Farmers Insurance Company located in Irondequoit on Titus in the Big Yellow House. Am I right? I hope I'm right.
Yeah, that's it.
The Big Yellow House right there, Hudson and Titus. And when you think about real estate, think about the Maneiro team. We're your architects for the American dream. Mia Young, do you want to say anything in closing?
No, that's it. Thank you so much for having me. And Guys, if you haven't already followed and liked J-Man's page, please do. He has amazing tips for homeowners. And we're in the same boat that there's only so much we can do as insurance agents, and it's so important to have an amazing real estate team. So please like, follow all of J-Man's stuff. He is so knowledgeable and such a great resource. So yeah, a huge shout out to you, and thanks again for having me.
Well, thank you, Maya. Have a great day. Have a safe Halloween out there. Watch out for the zombies.
Happy Halloween. Watch out for the zombies.
Bye.